Alright, welcome back. In this video I'll be developing this part using Onshape. The part includes some diameters, some radiuses. I'll have to create a plane in the middle to help create the support as well as this opening. And the part is also in millimeters. I've got Onshape opened up. I'm going to click Create, Document, label it whatever you'd like. I'm going to start by going to these three lines and switching it to millimeters. So workspace units, inches to millimeters, and hit my green check. I'm going to start a new sketch on my front view, and then I'm going to turn these three eyes off and look directly at my front view. Starting with these two bottom circles, I've got one that is a 32 millimeter diameter. So I'm going to click the center, drag it out, 32, and then I've got another one from that same center point that is 60. Directly above that, I have a 20 millimeter diameter circle. So I'm clicking on circle, lining up with my center, and dragging it out. 20. On top of that, I have a radius of 20, which is a diameter of 40, a circle off that same point. The distance from center to center is 80, so dimension center to center is 80. If your circle on top is not lined up, you can use the vertical constraint to grab the center, and that'll shift things. Below that circle, I'm going to draw a line. That line is the same diameter as my bottom, so it should be 60. The distance from that line to the top of my circle is 60 as well, so bottom to the top. I'm going to use a construction line for my left hand side. I've simply clicked on line. I'm going to go to my left side and go up. Right, you'll notice it's black. It's already constrained with my original piece. Again, I'm going to use that vertical constraint and line up this line with my left side of my circle. Clicking here, and it shifts over. Now I'm going to develop a line from my left hand side up until I get that tangent circle constraint. And I'm going to do the same thing on the right side. I can hit my finish sketch, turn slightly to create my extrusion, being sure to grab all the pieces, and they are 50. Now I'm going to create that plane right in the middle. I've got a plane, grab my left side and my right side. Notice that I do have the mid plane option turned on, and hit my green check. I'm going to start a new sketch on that plane, and I'm actually going to use the rectangle tool to create a rectangle through the middle of that top piece. If I look at my blueprint, this opening is 45. The overall is 60, which means that from here to this bottom edge needs to be 15. In order to get that edge to show up, again, I'm going to use that project geometry, grab that bottom edge, you'll see that it's now appeared, and I'm going to dimension from my bottom to my bottom 15. Hit my green check. Click on extrude, click on that rectangle I've made, but I want to remove it, and I want to be sure it's symmetrical, meaning it's going both ways at 25, and hit my green check. Next up, I'm going to create this support. To do that, I'm adding a new sketch to that same plane. Alright, now I need to create a line going from this circle up to my top, but in order to do that, I do need to project geometry again of the bottom here and my outside circle. Now when I create a line, I'm going to do it from the left side of my circle straight up and the right side of my circle straight up. I'm going to turn slightly, hit my green check, right? Then I'm going to click extrude, click on my new piece, switch it to add, switching my direction to symmetrical so that it's going both ways, and clicking this merge with all. This will convert everything as one part. Hit my green check, and there is my part. Thank you.